Now we are on to section C. We're going to create the pelvis. That is this teal colored objects here. So let's go to our file, and what we need is a circle with center C whose radius is pelvis C. This circle will work for both left legs. And then we need a circle with center A whose radius is PHA. Pelvis, hip, A. It will provide points for the pelvis, for the hip, and for both front legs because it's attached to A. So let's make those circles. So we go to our circle with center and radius. Click on C, make it glow. Type in little p, big C. Little p, big C, pelvis through C. Hit OK. Now, you might think that this circle goes through point A. Good thing to do is take your move tool and move alpha left and right and C, and you can see that it doesn't go through that point. We're going to leave it at 70 so you can see that. Now, this circle will be for both left legs, so we're going to rename it. It's a circle, so it gets a C, and its radius and defining things was pelvic C. So C means circle, P for pelvic, and C that it goes through that main point C. Okay. Now we need another circle with radius, but with center A, and its radius is PHA. This gets two letters because it does two things, pelvis and hip, and it goes through A. Okay. And we immediately rename it CPHA. So rename it circle PHA using exactly the small and big letters that are there. Okay, so this point here that is the intersection of those two circles is pelvis point for LegA. So we get our intersection tool, make both circles glow, and take our move tool, move that off there, and rename it immediately. Right click on the label, rename it. It's a point on LegA, so it gets an A in the front, and it's the pelvis point, so it gets a little p. So that is a point on the leg. We're going to connect AP to A, which was like the main bone of the leg, and AP to C, which is like the pelvis butt bone there. So get a line segment tool and go from AP to A, and from AP to C. Now some of those are all mixed in there, so let's move them off. We want to rename this line segment that we just made here, and see it goes from AP to A over here. See this? That's what we're going to name it, APA. Rename it big A, little p, A. Exactly what it is. And this one that was down here goes from AP to C. Guess what we're going to name it? APC. Okay, so now we've named everything so we can find it. All we have to do is color it so that we can see that we've got what we want. These circles, like I said, we're going to reuse them. So we're going to make them dark red so we know how to find them. So right click on the circle, go to Object Properties, Color Dark Red. That means it's going to be used for more than one thing. The style for circles is dotted, and that's it. Well, we don't want to see the label. So now let's see, this is the other circle here, so click on it. Don't show the label, go to the color, that's the same color, go to the style and make it dotted. Let's see these two, whether they're like we want. Yep, there's the dotted red circle, there's the dotted red circle. Okay, what else did we want to do? We want to make AP, which is a point, so go to the points, there's AP. Those are all going to be teal, so let's color them teal. There they are, and that's it. We just want that colored teal. Now these two line segments, which are segments, go down to segments, APA, we want them to be teal, both of them, teal. We want them to be nice and thick so we can see those lines, and we don't want to see their labels. That's starting to look like our picture. Okay, close it, Now our pictures are all on 30, so let's move it back to 30 and check our picture. Looks just perfect. That's it. Now this is the key part. This is really cool to see. Motors turn in full circles. Legs turn in semicircular arcs. Our leg doesn't go around in a full circle, right? So let's see the animation. What Theo Janssen did with his Strandbeest and Jesus F. did with GeoGebra was with these two circles, make the circular motion of the motor going around in a full circle, go to the semicircular motion here, the circular arc motion of a hip. Watch C go around in a full circle, but AP only goes around in a little part at the top like our hips do. Isn't that fantastic?